Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play FTL. So last time we had a nice serviceable start to a run, I would say. We're a little low on health, but we're doing just fine. We have a ton of crew members. In fact, I think we are only an Ingi away from getting the achievement for having one of every type of race on our ship. So we got these two stores and no scrap with which to buy items at those stores, so I guess let's just start doing some beacons over here until we build up the necessary resources for that. So we've got a rebel ship here. Should not be a big deal, especially with our hull beam. So let's go ahead and just start charging up, and as always we'll time our shots so that their shields are down long enough for our hull beam to do some serious damage. And we'll have to do some experimenting to figure out exactly how we want to play that. Oh, they damaged our engines, but we're still fine, I think. Let's go ahead and shoot the burst laser toward the weapons. Their shields are going to be down, so now let's figure out what the best way to do some damage is going to be. I would love to hit, like, definitely hit shields first. I want to hit, that might be the best we can do, I think. That's fine, though. It's going to do a ton of damage. Their weapons are now fully down, which is going to give us some relief and some time to focus on just bringing them down. Let's go ahead and attack their shields so that the whole beam can do maximum damage, and then it doesn't really matter after that. They want to surrender, but their surrender offer is not fantastic. I'm definitely going to just kill them instead and see what they'll give us. Yeah, slightly more than we would have gotten. The fuel, arguably not as much as we would have gotten, but it's better to have pure scrap right now because we definitely want to visit those stores as quickly as... There's 3 stores! There's 3 stores in this goddamn area. So let's try to make a little loop around the stores and then try to visit at least one of them with some actual ship, or with some actual currency. Let's go ahead and aid the civilian ship. As per usual, we want to get into as much combat as we can while we're still powerful relative to, the other dudes around here. Did I accidentally open that door? We should definitely close that. And, let's just wait to time our stuff. Oh yeah, by the way, somebody in the last episode commented to the effect of, telling me that I should... Sorry, I have to think about what to do about this combat situation before we get into that tangent, actually. I'm thinking we should just get these guys out of there and open up the doors to the outside. I think that's going to be the best way to deal with that guy. I don't want to have to do too much micro on him. And now we can just close that off, and he'll be trapped in the engine room. Very quickly, he's going to stop thinking attacking the engine is a good idea, yeah. And now he's just going to be on the run from here on out, basically. Let's go ahead and attack their weapons as per usual. And now their shields are down. Start on the shields as per usual so that they don't come back up during the beam if we can help it. And let's see if I can manage to get all the way across here. Yeah, that's going to be a good beam right there. Good stuff. Alright. And that guy is very quickly going to die, so that's good for us. Let's power up the engines fully. And he's off the ship. So we're going to quickly open all doors, close these ones, let some oxygen go back in there as we send these guys back to their job there. Now we'll close all doors because there's oxygen in there. And they took down the whole beam? Oh, the fucking Zoltan walking around is fucking with us here. That sucks. Actually, that sucks a lot. We're going to attack the shields here and hopefully just... Yeah, that's good. They're dead. And we got that stuff as well as... Ooh, Burst Laser Mark II. Sounds good to me. That's another of the same that we already have, which is actually awesome. If we can upgrade our weapons one more than they are right now, then we can take the Artemis offline and instead have 2 separate burst lasers going at once, which is pretty incredible. Actually, that would make us a force to be reckoned with for sure. So let's now go ahead and come down here and visit this store and see if we can buy anything. Or sell anything. Now, we definitely don't want to sell anything. They've got a cloaking device, which I would love, but it's a little bit outside of our budget right now. Crew teleporter doesn't seem like the greatest idea, given that we don't have any mantises with which to attack. And drone control, again, just don't really feel like it's worth the scrap right now, unfortunately. But we are going to fix the ship substantially, just get us back in the green. The reason I'm not fixing fully is because I would really like to be able to save for like places that are specifically for repairing ships. Like they'll give you a good deal on ship repair, and that's obviously where I would like to be the most. We could go to the next store here. Ah, man. 3 scrap away from being able to upgrade my weapons. Alright, so for right now, let's go ahead. Ah, man, this is going to be our last chance to go to the store, and I think it's worth it, you know? So let's go ahead and do it. See what they've got for sale down here. Probably should have saved the repair for here as well. I wasn't thinking. Repair arm. Repairs your hull every time you collect scrap. See, that would be pretty cool. Drone recovery arm. That would be neat if I had a drone field, but I don't. Protects your ship from ion damage. We could just get our Engi right now and get an achievement out of the way. And you know what? I actually really like that. So should we get Zinzin or Lana? I think it's pretty obvious that we need to get Zinzin here. So we're going to grab Zinzin, and that's going to stop our ability to get any of these. I would have liked the repair arm, but I think it's more important to get that that achievement out of the way, which is not popping up for some reason. Okay. Kind of weird, but anyway, we can keep this Engi in a central location so that he'll be able to repair any systems that happen to go under while we're on the go here. And let's go ahead and I guess just jump to the next sector. So I'm glad we went down there. Getting an Engi is a good thing anyway, even if it didn't give me an achievement. I thought I still needed that one, but I could easily be wrong. But anyway, let's aid the civilian ship again. The Engi is going to be great for repairing systems that are urgent for repair. So we got mantises coming in again. Let's go ahead and again just move these guys kind of out into a safe place and try to starve these guys out by opening all the doors on the way. Rockman, you don't want to be there, man. It's a bad idea. Alright, anyway. And hopefully they won't break into the weapons area too quickly, but they probably will. That's okay, though. Ah, yeah, here they come. So you should get out of there as well. Or actually, we could just send... Ah, that's a bad idea. We're going to lose people trying to take those guys on head on. So move this guy to that place. Let's attack the weapons, actually. And this is going to be a good hit for sure. Slightly tweak it and we'll be able to hit 2 systemless rooms where we do extra damage recall, as well as the weapons and the shields. What more could I want? That's really good. The shields did actually come back up during that, but that's okay. Oh no, they're bringing down our weapons. We can't, oh god, what have I done here? I didn't have them suffocating. Good, 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 okay, yes, good. That was close. But we're gonna be fine, and now they're in a fight with 4 people. They should be okay there, I would imagine. But yeah, we can just cycle him through the med bay if we need to. Oh, that's gonna kill him. And that is the end of that space fight. Let's go ahead and open all interior doors so that we can vent some oxygen through the ship. Got some fuel, some drone parts, some scrap, and some more fuel, missiles, and scrap. Good stuff all around. Let's go ahead and upgrade the weapon system now. We don't need another power bar recall because of the extra Zoltan that we have around, so we'll send him in there, as well as the dude who is responsible for manning the weapons in the first place. We'll get the Engi out and actually send him to the med bay quickly, as well as this guy. Everybody who's injured, get in the med bay briefly. So you aren't in charge of that. King is our weapons man. Fish is still piloting, good, and Nick Me is still shielding. Our Rockman is in charge of engines, so we'll send him back there. And that is that for that. We also need this guy in the engines room to give it a little bit more power. And we should be able to... Oops. Not that. Ah. Messing up the controls here. We don't have enough power. Really? Oh, right. There we go. We'll move the burst laser over. And now we have 2 burst lasers, which is, like I said earlier, going to make us incredibly powerful in combat. It's going to be almost unfair, I think. So anyway, let's get over to this distress beacon. We got to start making our way to the exit pretty quickly, or we're going to get caught by the rebel fleet again. Let's go ahead and have the NG crew remotely repair this targeting system and get a bunch of free shit out of it, basically. Sounds good to me. That's another reason why it's good to get as many different races as possible on your ship, is because there are a lot of like context-specific things that they can do like that. They give you free stuff. So we got 21 scrap, as well as an anti-ship beam drone 1, which is alright. It's actually one of the worst drones in the game, in my opinion, but we can sell that later on. Let's go ahead and hit this, Yeah, well, we can go to the exit from either way, so it doesn't really matter. Again, I want to hit as many beacons as possible here. We've got an asteroid field. You know what? Let's just go for it. Hey, free stuff. Never hurt anybody. And let's go over here, and then this is probably going to be our last beacon before we have to take off. Ah! Okay, this is an opportunity to spend 2 missiles to slow the rebel fleet down. Or we could just take the stuff ourselves. Would it be better to take the stuff ourselves? Because we have to figure, like, what is this going to really buy us? Like 2 or 3 more sectors, maybe? I think it's going to be better to just take the stuff for ourselves. Because we're going to take damage in those sectors as well. It's not going to be all awesome stuff. So we got anti-ship drone as well as some more scrap. We can sell these drones and have a substantial amount of stuff. Let's see if I can upgrade my shields again. We need 60 plus 80 is 140 for the next shield bar. Oh wait, sorry, I'm reading engines. No, okay, yeah, we only need 100 more for the next shield bar, but then we'd also need 50 for the power. But we could take a little bit out of engines. You know what? I'm going to do that right now. Let's take 1 out of the engines. And now we have an extra bar of shields, which is actually pretty goddamn useful. I don't think we're going to regret that. So let's get over to the exit, and this is going to be our last visit to a beacon on this sector. Yeah, let's go ahead and aid the civilian ship. Now that we have level 3 shields, we're again very overpowered for this part of the game, so we should definitely press that advantage any way we can. So, yeah, basically for this, we're just gonna pile onto their shields room as quickly as we can, or really anywhere, just to get their energy shield down. Nice, we did get the energy shield down, but unfortunately now we can't do anything with the hull beam, since it only does 1 damage and the shield is enough to completely negate that. But now here we go. Let's go ahead and let's send 1 on the weapons, 1 on the shields. And as soon as the shields go down, now we can just go ahead. Let's go ahead. Ah, this is a tricky layout for sure for hull beam. I think this is the best we can really do, but that's fine. That's a lot of damage. That's gonna kill him, so I don't know what I was complaining about. We've got a lot of damage and a lot of shields. We're doing really well at this part of the game. So there's some more scrap and drone parts and bullshit like that. Let's go ahead and upgrade our energy 1 more so that we can have 5% more dodge chance. Always worth it, and let's head on to the next sector. Let's go, I really don't like Nebula, so let's go to the Mantis controlled sector. It's unfortunate that it's not Mantis homeworld, so we're not going to have an opportunity to get more stuff. Oh, that's why we didn't get the achievement. I still need a Mantis. I forgot about that. So hopefully we can get a Mantis in this sector somewhere. And let's just go ahead and loop around this area and see what we see as on our way to the exit, and let that kind of determine our path here. Let's definitely sell all of my drone parts for scrap, since I don't use drone parts anyway. So that is a lot of scrap for us, which is really nice. It's always good to have a chance to get rid of that useless stuff. I'm going to go here, because that's going to show us so many surrounding beacons. And nothing else, apparently. We got a distress beacon over here. Yeah, might as well just go straight to it. We got plenty of time to double back and do some other exploration here. These guys need some fuel, and we have plenty of fuel, so let's give them some fuel. I have a feeling they're going to give us a good deal for it. Yeah, 53 scrap for 3 fuel is a pretty killer deal, in my opinion. So I have no reservations about how that turned out. Let's go down here, and then go here, and then go to the store, because I want to pile up as much scrap as possible in case they have an awesome upgrade there. Like a weapon pre-igniter would be amazing. Okay, so these guys actually look pretty shitty to deal with, and on top of all of that, they're also going to try to charge up their FTL drive, which is pretty shitty of them, all things considered. So we're gonna, again, just charge up, make sure all of our weapons are a go at the same time. They're not really gonna be... Ah, shit. I was about to say they're not really gonna be able to do anything through our shields, but I had to qualify that with except for missiles, and I didn't quite get there. Let's go ahead and send the slug in here, and actually, oh man, I hate that my Rockman is engaged in engine, like, maintenance, but we're gonna send him over that way in case the fire doesn't go out by the time he gets there. We should definitely fire our goddamn weapons at these guys, by the way. Okay, and let's go ahead and go like this. Normally I would want to hit that systemless room, but because they're trying to get away, I want to definitely get their engines and pilot room hit, and shields doesn't hurt either. Okay, good. Rockman is unnecessary, we can get him back there. That's gonna be an annoying micro situation over there. That's okay. And we'll wait for the whole beam to come up. Yeah, we're gonna have to micro this guy out, and then back, so that the Rockman is once again in charge of the shields. Let's actually go ahead and go straight for the pilot room with this, and the weapons with this. And then we can just finish everything off with this, and that is the end of that fight. Good stuff. Some free stuff, and the rebels are not going to catch up to us. Always shitty when one of those guys manages to warn the rebel fleet about you, because then obviously probably the oxygen is not the best thing to turn off there. I'm not sure what I was thinking, but anyway, let's heal those guys up quickly and get going. I forgot what I was talking about, but anyway, let's go ahead and grab some more scrap, and then hopefully again buy something really awesome in this shop. Okay, good. Just invaders. That's all that's gonna happen here, is just some asshole mantises coming onto our ship. I normally like to make the next room they're going to also devoid of oxygen, like this actually, but there wasn't a good opportunity to do it there. But we'll just hide these guys over here, and now even after they get through there, they will still have oxygen problems. Yeah, and they're like, oh fuck, oh fuck, oh fuck, what do we do? I don't know, man. Maybe you should have thought of that before just coming onto my ship without even having a ship in a nearby sector. Let's go ahead and actually just send these guys to fight them at this point. They're not going to be much of a threat. Definitely power that up. And get back in here, close all the doors, open all the interior doors to spread out the oxygen a little bit. And then close all the doors again. And this guy's supposed to be in charge of shields, and this guy's supposed to be in charge of weapons, and this guy has to be in the weapons room. And gotta turn off that, and everything's good. Alright, so that was a waste of a sector for sure. It's so annoying because you don't actually get a reward for fighting the dudes that come onto your ship and try to fuck with you. Hi is a well-spoken mantis. Alright, so we got Hull missiles and Hermes missiles. Oh man, Hermes missiles are pretty good. Ah man, I'm not sure. I don't really need more weapons though, is the thing. I'm doing really well on weapons. We could just buy a drone control unit and then we'll have 2 drones already. I don't know about that. I'm 1 scrap away, 1 scrap from buying cloaking. You know what, instead let's go the other way and sell these, and then we can buy a cloaking system, which is actually pretty goddamn good. So I'm going to be happy with that, and we should probably buy a little bit more fuel while we're here, because it always sucks to run out of fuel. And now we have a cloaking system, which we need more power for immediately. So let's get that, and we can power it up. And that will allow us to dodge shots, which is nice. It will be a lot more micro for me. It's been a while since I've used a cloaking system, so I'm probably going to fuck it up. I was never very good at using cloaking systems, so excuse me if I'm the worst cloaker of all time. But, you know, hopefully that'll help us be a little bit more successful. I've heard it's basically essential to have cloaking for the boss fight. Okay, so Inji or cloaking for this. I guess cloaking. Why not? We just bought it, and it worked out great. We got some free stuff. Good times. Let's go ahead and come here so that we can see all the surrounding beacons. And we can get 26 scrap, or we can try to download the ship's data stores, which, if it was toward the beginning of the sector, I would absolutely download the data stores. But where we are right now, I think it's better to just take the scrap, because it is not going to be useful to know where everything is on the map when they're only... We've seen every single beacon that's not in the Rebel fleet at this point. So let's just come up here, finish off the sector, and get to the exit after this. We find Amanda's ship. They want to fight us. Probably a bad idea on their part. We've got some intruders. Let's just try to starve them of oxygen. They're gonna attack different doors, which is a strange decision on their part. And I guess we're gonna have to move these guys out of there, aren't we? Not really much to be done about it, unfortunately. But that should not be a very difficult situation for us. When they shoot at us, I definitely want to dodge with cloaking. So let's go ahead and do that. And then... yeah, no reason to waste time here, I guess. So cloaking is always awkward. I'm never sure how it's best to use it, but hopefully that'll work fine. Let's just go ahead and attack like that, as per usual. You know what? Forget this. Prepare for retreat. Alright, well, fuck you guys. I'm going to kill you anyway. So we can do a ton of damage to them. Yeah, take down the oxygen system when your biggest problem is that you have no oxygen. That sounds like a bad idea. And they're gone. Yep. Good job, guys. Let's go ahead and open the interior doors as we send these dudes back over there. And get our burst lasers on. Let's go ahead and attack the pilot and the engine, so they'll have a lot of difficult time getting away, and that is going to be the end of them. And we got some garbage from them. Let's get to the exit. Things are going very well so far. Wow, just friendly programmer, just hanging out. Defense drone Mark 1 as well as 28 scrap. Good stuff, good stuff. Let's go ahead and upgrade the cloaking as well as more energy for it. And let's do the same for the engines. And that way we're up to nearly 50% chance to evade, which is very nice. And let's go ahead and jump to the next sector. Yeah, I think we would have to fight on our way back if we decided to do this one last sector, but that's okay. Zoltan homeworlds for sure. Always good to go to homeworlds because you get opportunities for special quests that don't exist anywhere else. So let's check out this area. And I want to avoid that nebula if I can, but I don't... It's... God, there's so many sectors in there, though. I don't know, man. I hate nebulas. Big pain in the ass. Though with a slug with us, it's not a huge deal. These guys just straight up gave us some stuff. I'm fine with that, for sure. This study. The thing with the study, it can lose you a crew member, or it can give you some scrap. But it seems like it almost always just gives you scrap. And we have so many crew members, I wouldn't feel too bad about losing one. So let's do it. Yep, free scrap, as per usual. So I'll definitely take that. Let's come down here, see if there are any beacons of note anywhere. I like staying in the central beacon so I can see as many possible places to go as possible. Nothing there, except some observations about, like, Zoltan weaknesses. And again, let's come here into a centralized location so we can see all of the surrounding beacons. This guy is fucked, man. He has no shields at all, which means that he is going to have a hell of a time trying to kill me. We'll just go ahead and dodge that. destroy the weapons immediately and laser them to death. That was a poorly aimed laser actually, but I don't think it's gonna matter. I didn't really think about it much because of the ease with which we were gonna take down that ship. That is a level 1 ship, man. That is no business this late in the game. So we're gonna get some free stuff out of that as well. And let's go ahead and head to this beacon, and then let's go to this one. Let's go to this beacon, and then we can just hopefully outpace the rebel fleet to the store and buy some stuff after visiting another few beacons, which should give us a lot of stuff. The NG cruiser mistakes us for the attacker of a Zoltan cruiser, so they're going to attack us, which is kind of a dick move on their part. These guys do not look too difficult. They do have defense drones, which could be a problem for us. As always, we'll dodge whatever they shoot at us. No problem. And now that everything's fully powered up, let's go ahead and shoot for weapons and shields. And as soon as the shields go down, we can just... This is an interesting situation. I'm not sure exactly where I want to attack here. Looks like we can get a lot of stuff here. Not as much as I was hoping, though. What is the best way to do this? Can we get all the way? Nah. Interesting situation. I think it's best to just hit the weapons and then a bunch of systemless rooms here. I wish I could get to the oxygen, but I don't think I really can. What if I can... that's pretty good. Yeah, it's 3 systemless rooms with the hull beam, which means a ton of damage to them. Yeah, they're basically dead already. So we didn't do too much damage to their systems, but we... whoa, why do they have 3 shields now? That's weird. Anyway, let's go ahead and wait for the hull beam to charge slightly more, and then attack. Get the shields all the way down, and that will be the end of them. Sorry, guys. Well-equipped ship. Surprisingly well-equipped. We've got tons of scrap now, so we'll hopefully be able to buy something at the store. We gotta be really careful here. Hopefully the rebels don't catch up to us, but at this point I feel like I'm overpowered enough that the rebels wouldn't be that big a problem if they caught us. Alright, so these guys are being dickheads, as per usual. Basically everybody in the universe is a big dick. The FTL story. They actually were dumb enough to teleport into our fucking, what's this thing called? Like a medic room thing? What if the fucking med bay? Why I couldn't think of the word for the med bay. But anyway, so we're just gonna stand and fight them here. They're not gonna have a good time when we are getting constantly healed and they are not. So next time they shoot at us, obviously we're going to dodge it. Or actually, let's attack first and then try to dodge, because looks like our weapons are gonna come up first. Let's attack like that. Let all that miss, and then hopefully take down their shields. The timing here is a little bit wonky. This could backfire on me. It did backfire. Damn it. But anyway, as expected, our guys are doing great in this fight. So basically nothing to worry about on that front. We became re-visible, and let's go ahead and attack them. And now their weapon charging is far behind ours because of cloaking. So that's going to be good, at least. And again, let's just attack everything. They want to give me a surrender offer. It's okay, but I think I might be able to do better. And it's going to be really trivial to kill them here, so we don't have to worry about that. They're going to have a big difficulty even damaging my ship. At this point, I don't think we need to worry about the hull beam so much. We'll just knock out their systems completely and kill them. And they give me some more stuff. It was slightly worse than their surrender offer, but it could have been better. So I stick by my decision there. We are going to outpace the rebels on our way to the store. With 250 scrap, we can buy basically anything, which is great. Weapons pre-igniter. Oh, man. Oh, man. That is really good. We can also get a crew teleporter or stealth weapons. Oh, man, stealth weapons is good. We're going to buy that. And we're going to sell this defense drone. And we're going to buy... Crew teleporter is getting more and more tempting as we get more and more people. And I also know it's really useful to have one for the final boss. So we're going to grab that as well. And we're doing quite well here. So let's go ahead and... we don't really need to power that up, do we? Not something we need to worry about unless we're actively using it, which is nice. And let's go ahead and jump. So weapons pre-igniter, if you don't know what that does, I'll show you in the next fight. We can hit this distress beacon on our way. Oh god, we're in an asteroid field, I hate these. Interview and save the Mantis ship or the Zoltan ship? Huh. I'm going to help the Zoltan ship, I think. Just because Zoltans aren't assholes to me most of the time. And Mantises are kind of assholes. So watch this. Weapons fully powered up already. Which is going to be terrible news. Terrible, terrible news for this enemy ship. Because we can just immediately tear into them and make it nearly impossible for them to harm us at any point during this battle. They just do so much damage right off the bat. Oh, they teleported into my pilot room, those dicks! You were terrible, terrible dicks. Oh man, what am I gonna do about that? I don't have anything to fight them with. I'm just gonna have to allow them to take my pilot seat out, which sucks. But, you know. I'm gonna go ahead and cloak there, and they're gonna die very quickly. Achievement unlocked. They never saw it coming. I'm not sure what that means. But good. I enjoy achievements. And now these guys are just going to continue being dicks to me. Even though, like, I would totally be happy to allow them to surrender and join my crew. But they're, I guess they're having none of that. Let's just get that guy out of there. And they're going to have a hell of a time getting out of here because there's going to be a lot of lack of oxygen. Yeah, I bet you want to go back through that door now, don't you? Good thinking, guys. And now they're going to have to intercept our medbay, which is really going to suck for them because they're oh shit, they took down the doors. Oh well. Oh wait, so why would those close at that point? Oh well. Anyway, they're gonna come in here and attack our guys while they are doing totally fine. It's gonna be basically impossible for asteroids to harm us here, so I'm not too worried about that scenario. And they're gonna die. Oh fuck. Now we have to fix these doors very quickly, so that we can close the outside doors and get some oxygen in here. There we go. Good stuff. And now, they're fine. Let's just send them to fix the pilot seat, and then they can come back and get some medical assistance. Good, good. And then as soon as the pilot is fixed up, I'm going to send him back into the pilot seat so we can start charging FTL to get out of here. Good stuff. Let's go ahead and close all the interior doors. And, where did I... here we go. You need to get back in here. Let's go ahead and jump to the exit. And that was a surprisingly exciting battle there. There's nothing at all here except for the exit. So let's get going to the next sector. And let's see here. I guess we're going rock controlled. Works for me. And that's going to be the end of this episode of Let's Play FTL Faster Than Light. Thank you guys for watching another episode. I hope you guys are enjoying the revival of this series. I'm having a great time. This is, I think playing on easy mode was a good decision. This is bringing some fire back into the game that I was starting to find very frustrating in the previous installment. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it as well. I'll see you guys next time.